from the establishment of operations. And as our key partner, we'd like to give them as a program, just to give a word and say what we're doing to sure that everything is working and what to expect from them. Fidelis?
I would like to thank member banks for providing credit information to the bureaus. Over time, complaints about the quality of data provided has significantly come down. The notable improvements in the quality of data submitted to CRBs is actually recognized. Finally, I would like to thank TransUnion for convening the session, and to Mr. Phillips, I understand somebody needs to your first time in Kenya. I would like to welcome you to Kenya, and please take some time. Not just talking credit, you need national parks. They are beautiful parks. Thank you very much.
Those from TransUnion. And once again, thanks a lot for coming in and being here early and on time. We really do appreciate. I just wanted to mention that CISN is also represented here. We have the CEO, Derek Gitenga. Maybe you can wave and tell people, yes, you're around. And we also have representation from the Center, which was mentioned by Fidelis. Eric is there as well. Eric can smile and wave. So in case you have any pending dispute with any of your customers, they said, yes, we're either going to court or you're going to make a big deal out of this, Eric is here to help you. And what we've seen, especially from the bureau side, whenever we speak to the consumers and tell them, please have a discussion with the center, we've seen the resolution is much, much faster. And the consumers are happier because they don't have to spend too much money going through a whole process. And one more thing which Fidelis has mentioned, the data quality between 2014 and now in 2017 has tremendously improved. So we are really grateful for that. The records we're receiving, I know from Dr. Njoroge, the governor, one thing he's really been pushing for, he says, it's time to start rewarding the good payers. Yes, so I can say I'm an AA in my credit score. So as soon as we're through in this discussion, I'll come and start campaigning for a better rate than 14. But that notwithstanding, it's important to see there's a huge database. We have like 16 million customers in our database. How many are we tapping into? What can we do to make sure that this works? And there's a new solution that we are also introducing today that will enable consumers to have easier access to what the Bureau provides and also link the lenders and the consumers in a more innovative, seamless, and what bankers need to hear, least expensive way. So your cost of acquisition goes down tremendously. But I won't take the limelight. I will allow our Africa CEO to take you through the discussion. Thank you.
Much appreciated. When you look at what's happening in the Kenyan market, I think it's kind of unprecedented. And I think when we look at how businesses make money, and I'm not only talking financial services, I think corporations in general, people have had to become a lot smarter, a lot wiser, and a lot more agile to ensure that you remain relevant. And I think that doesn't resonate more than it does, I think, in the banking sector. You know, we've seen a huge amount of regulatory change, but I think the regulatory change is one small element of it. You know, yes, it's material. Yes, it has changed the way we look at our business, the way we assess profitability of our business, the way we onboard new clients, the way we manage our portfolios, the way we manage our books. But I think the nature of the industry has changed completely. You know, you talk about the empowerment of the consumer and what does that mean for our businesses. You know, Rose mentioned earlier that we're launching what we call the Poshe 2.0, where, you know, up to 8 million consumers will have real-time access to credit reports, clearance certificates, through your banking menus, through your apps, through your online banking. And that's really, really exciting. That's really exciting for the consumer, but I think it's really, really exciting for the industry. You know, from our perspective is, you know, Rose mentioned we have 16 million consumers on our database. But when you look at financial institutions, what we tend to see is there's a kind of pretty clearly ring-fenced pool of about 5 million consumers that are continually churning through the bureau. So financial institutions are continually targeting about a third of the population. Now when we look at the population of 16 million that we have, the consumers kind of right here, right now mindset is being appeased. Consumers are no longer willing to wait 3 or 4 days for you guys to get your house in order to originate a loan. You know, they can get a loan in 60 seconds. And you know, I think what we're starting to see now is, in order to remain relevant in terms of the new to bank, I think technology is coming to the forefront. Process efficiencies, redefining products and understanding what resonates with the younger consumer has all become front of mind. And I've had the benefit of sitting in a number of strategy sessions with a number of you over the last couple of weeks. And there's a constant theme coming out, and the constant theme is digital. Everyone is talking digital. Now, digital means a lot of things to a lot of people, but there is one consistent thread that is coming through, and that is, how do we make ourselves relevant to the mobile consumer? Because when you look at the Kenyan market, I mean, your penetration of mobile in Kenya is world leading. And that has become an obvious channel, not only for acquisition, but an obvious channel for communicating, for interacting. And a lot of consumers are now identified by their device. They're identified by their mobile number. They're identified by their online banking accounts. So there's almost a depersonalization of the ultimate consumer. And I think that creates a number of challenges, but also, once again, creates a number of opportunities. So first of all, the empowerment of the consumer. You know, we've heard the Bankers Association, we've heard the regulators, and we've heard the politicians talking about risk-based pricing, talking about how does the consumer get access to credit that he deserves. Okay. Interest rate capping doesn't help. All right. It limits the scope and the ability and the range of variation that you can introduce in terms of your risk-based pricing profiles. Margins are thin. Margins are thin. But I think what that has created is an opportunity for differentiation, absolutely in point of acquisition. But I think also a lot more focus around how do we mine and understand our existing customer bases better. So historically, if you looked at the structure of many of your teams, particularly in the credit space, is you had teams that were incentivized to acquire new customers, and you had teams that were incentivized to collect on bad debt. That was it.